here are the Final Destination 5 kills ranked point-wise. I already did my review on the movie. I already did the kills ranked in my own opinion. That was subjectively. Now this is objectively. So we're going to be looking at how bloody the kill is, how believable the kill is, how creative the kill is, how surprising the kill is, and how scary the kill is. And each category can get from 0 to 5 points. So, there are a lot of kills in this movie. I'm not going to be counting the disaster kills, though, because those would be boring. I've never counted the disaster kills in any of these movies. So, there are 10 individual kills, but some of these kills got tied. So, at number 7, last place, technically, is Detective Block. This was also my least favorite kill of the movie. Why is that? Why was it my least favorite, and why is it at the bottom of this list? Well, it's because he gets shot in the back by Peter. So, he has 0 points for bloodiness because there is no blood. 5 points for believability, though, so gets shot a few times. I mean, that's believable. 0 points for creativity. Getting shot is not creative. 2 points for how surprising it is because you don't expect that he's going to die. You don't expect Peter to actually shoot him. So, yeah, 2 points. And then 0 points for how scary it is. It is not scary. It's a shooting. So, Detective Block comes out to a total of 7 points at number 7. Number 6 is Nathan. He gets crushed by a plane engine. So, 2 points for how bloody it is. It's a little bloody. You get to see his hand fly to the camera, so you get some blood there. 5 points for believability, though, because he gets crushed with a plane engine. 2 points for how creative it is. He gets crushed, but it is with a plane engine. It's a little creative. 1 point for how surprising it is. You know someone's dying at the end of this movie. They always do. And 1 point for how scary it is. He just gets crushed by a plane engine. It's not that scary. So, Nathan comes out to a total of 11 points at number 6. Number 5. These 2 kills are tied. And that is Peter, who gets stabbed in the back by Sam, and Roy, tied with Roy, who falls and gets like a crane hook through his chin and then his head. So, Peter gets 2 points for how bloody it is. He gets stabbed, there's a little blood. 5 points for believability. You're going to die from a stabbing. 1 point for how creative it is, though, because it is a stabbing. 2 points for how surprising it is. It's a little surprising. I mean, like, you always know the villain. If there is a human villain, they're gonna die in the movie. But it kind of comes unexpectedly. And then 2 points for how scary it is. It's a little scary. And then Roy, 2 points for how bloody it is. There's some blood. 5 points for believability, though. He just falls, gets the hook through his chin and head. 2 points for how creative it is. It is a stabbing, although it's a stabbing through the chin and head. 1 point for how surprising it is. I mean, you know, he's a dick in the beginning of the movie. You kind of expect he's gonna die. 2 points for how scary it is. Potentially falling to your death and getting a hook through your chin and head is scary. So, Peter and Roy both come out to a total of 12 points at number 5. Number 4 is Olivia. She gets an eye lasered in her eye, and then her hand gets lasered. And then she falls out a high window, crashes on a car. 3 points for how bloody it is. It's a little bloody. 1 point for how believable it is, though, because the doctor would not leave, and it makes no sense. A doctor would not leave in that sense, and they never should have done the procedure in the first place if he would have left the room, so not believable. 2 points for how creative it is. Yeah, you do get her eye lasered, but she does ultimately die from falling onto a car outside, so not that creative. 2 points for how surprising it is, because, I mean, you don't expect that she's gonna fall out the window. And then 5 points for how scary it is, though. Getting lasered in the eye and then falling to your death is very scary. So Olivia comes out to a total of 13 points at number 4. Number 3 is Molly. She gets cut in half by a plane wing or something. 2 points for how bloody it is. 3 points for how believable it is, just because I don't know if she would hit that thing exactly. 3 points for how creative it is. Getting cut in half by it is very creative, though. 2 points for how surprising it is. End of the film, and they're on Volley 180 from the first film, so you kind of expect she's gonna die, and everyone dies in the end of this film, at the end of these films. 5 points for how scary it is, though. Falling out of a plane and then getting cut in half is scary. So Molly comes out to a total of 15 points at number 3. Number 2 has 3 kills tied, and that is Candace, Sam, and Dennis. Candace gets her legs, it goes to her front of her body or something. 2 points for how bloody it is. It's a little bloody. 3 points for how believable it is, because I don't think that she would, yeah, she's gonna die from that, but I don't know if her legs would actually go all the way to it. 5 points for how creative it is, though. 3 points for how surprising it is. You don't expect that to happen. You kind of expect, she's gonna stab on the screw first at that scene, but then it goes to that. 3 points for how scary it is. Sam gets burned to death in the plane. 2 points for how bloody it is. There's some blood. 5 points for believability. 2 points for how creative it is. It's just him getting burned. 2 points for how surprising it is. End of the film, you expect he will kind of die. 5 points for how scary it is, though, because getting burned is very scary. And then the last one is Dennis. He gets a wrench in his eyes. So 5 points for how bloody it is. It is very bloody. 2 points for how believable it is. I don't know if that really would kill him. It'd have to have, a lot of force to actually go in that deep. 3 points for how creative it is, though. That is a little creative of a kill. 3 points for how surprising it is. Because they're thinking, oh, who's gonna die? Who's next? Come on, tell us. And then the wrench goes, flies into Dennis, and it kills him. So you don't expect that. And 3 points for how scary it is. It is very scary. So Candace, Sam, and Dennis all come out to a total of 16 points at number 2. But the number 1 best, most pointed Final Destination 5 kill is Isaac, and my personal favorite. He gets crushed his head by a Buddha statue. 5 points for how bloody it is. 5 points for how believable it is. 3 points for how creative it is. It's getting crushed, but it is getting crushed by a Buddha head. 3 points for how surprising it is. It's a little surprising. And 4 points for how scary it is. That is terrifying to get your head crushed. Isaac comes out to a total of 20 points as the number 1 Final Destination 5 kill. Thanks for watching.